Mixtape is a fun and entertaining game, but it's not a 10 out of 10, and you know it. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Turi and I will be speaking everything regarding video games, or at least I will try to make it as best as possible. But this video I want to talk about my experience with Mixtape, and sadly I do have to speak regarding the controversies of Mixtape, because if you want to talk about Mixtape you have to talk about almost everything. There are some comments by people mentioning that this is a Nepo baby game. I do not give a fuck. Create a good game. It can be made by Amazon Games, Epic Games, Apple Gaming Studio, that doesn't exist, I think. I don't care. If a daughter of a fucking executive wants to create a gaming studio and she releases a game, I don't give a flying fuck. Give me a good fucking game. And Mixtape is good, just not a good fucking game, in my opinion. The other controversy that we have with Mixtape is that there are some tags in Steam, and those tags mention that if the game is like RPG, first person shooter, story game, etc, etc. And the controversy starts with some ignorant people complaining that Mixtape has an LGBTQ tag. However, there's nothing related to the LGBT community in the fucking game. The three main characters are straight. Where the fuck are people jumping into that fucking conclusion is fucking insane. It's just so fucking stupid. But criticize the game, not the tag. The tag is something so stupid regarding this game. Maybe with other games it could be something relevant, but regarding this game it's not necessary to critique the game because of that, in my opinion. Because you can critique the game based on the main character, Stacy. Stacy is a little bit annoying, as she thinks that she is the main protagonist, but she thinks that her friends should move around her life. And sometimes she gets jealous when Cassie has other friends, and suddenly she's so fucking mean to what's her name? Jenny fucking Goodspeed. She calls her like that, Jenny fucking Goodspeed, because she just mentioned that she went and saw a movie and she didn't listen to the soundtrack, and she was like,
I know everything I need to know about you.
Then suddenly she criticizes people that like Green Day and Pearl Jam, and I'm like, bitch, don't. Bitch, you're crossing the line right there. So Stacy is not a good person. Van is the male protagonist right there, or the main secondary character, and he's like a lost cause. He doesn't care about, oh shit, I hit the mic. He doesn't care about anything. He really just, he exists. He's like a dog. He exists. And then we have Cassandra. Cassandra is like this incredible person, has trophies, A's everywhere. She's the smartest girl on the planet. But now she has that rebellious attitude, and she wants to be something different. She wants to be rebellious. That's cool. I get it. The three of them are entertaining, but they have their flaws. Every single character, they have flaws. But when the game ends, it's not like they changed that stance. They are just there. They exist, and life goes on. The story is also really, it's pretty normal, you know. The three of them, they are going to be enjoying their last day together, because Stacy is going to go to New York and she's going to stalk a person in New York because she wants to create mixtapes. Cassie and Van, they will be going on a road trip because apparently Cassie is now going to be accepted in college, and that's why she's gonna be making the road trip. The main problem is that the three of them should have went to the road trip, but since Stacy wants to be a fucking stalker, that's not gonna happen. Then we have the soundtrack. That's the best thing of the game. I mean, seriously, you have the Smashing Pumpkins, and that's pretty much the only band that I know. I'm familiar with the song that it's The Touch. That was my favorite part of the game, you know, hitting some baseball, well, softballs, and doing some home runs. That was my favorite part of the game. That's like the most amount of gameplay that was entertaining for me, at least. Yeah, I think that the song choices were pretty good. I think that they could not be improved regarding that. I wish there was some Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Green Day, but apparently that's for losers, but okay, whatever. Art style. Incredible, incredible. The art style is incredible. It's a combination of Into the Spider-Verse with the Unreal Engine, and that generates something so visually pleasing. In my opinion, it was really cool to see. It was really cool to experience for the first time. Especially the beginning. The beginning is fucking great. I was like, oh, really? We're gonna be doing that? You're gonna be explaining me everything regarding a mixtape. That's really interesting.
The compact disc delivers crisp, high-fidelity audio in a portable form factor with a 16-bit signal and a staggering 74 minutes of playtime. It's the sound of the future. Make memories to good music. Invest in quality headphones. Always make a soundtrack.
Now let's talk about the main controversy, the main point of, being annoying gameplay. This is gonna be unfair to those games and unfair to Mixtape, but I have to bring two other games, The Wolf Among Us and Life is Strange 1. These are heavy story games. The story continues and you do have some interactions between every single gaming part. I'm talking about The Wolf Among Us and The Life is Strange. However, the gameplay is just vastly superior. If you're familiar with those games, I'm happy for you. If you're not familiar with those games, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I'm putting those games, and I'm not gonna be mentioning more because the comparison is Mixtape and it's at the service to both of those games. You do have to move in Mixtape. You do have to do your actions. You do have to throw your toilet paper into your dean's house for whatever reason. That sounds like something pretty 90. We should do it. We should have two tongues kissing each other. That's interesting gameplay. Pretty cool scene. I did not expect that. Hey, yo, what the fuck is going on? That's not like refining gameplay in my opinion. And then you had like many scenes where you could not fail anything. You were just there existing. There's like this scene where Cassandra goes with Jenny fucking Goodspeed, and they both are walking at the street together. However, Cassie lied to Stacy by saying like, oh, I'm feeling sick, and then Stacy goes out and she sees Cassandra with Jenny fucking Goodspeed, and she's like hurt. And then everything turns black and white, and she starts to float around, and she starts to make a mess. And you don't have to move anything right there. And it could just play out. And that's like, oh, okay, so then what the fuck am I supposed to do? Nothing. You're supposed to do nothing. I mean, that's what you're expecting with the game. I know that it's not supposed to be really heavy oriented into gameplay, but if you're gonna have a 10 out of 10, the main point is the gameplay. The story is an incredible extra, but the gameplay is important. That's why when you think about 10 out of 10 games, you instantly think, top of my head, Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, The Last of Us Part 1, Red Dead Redemption 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. All of those games have a lot of gameplay, and I am thankful for that. But when you're just doing the bare minimum, I don't know. In conclusion, I don't think that the game is worthy for 20 bucks. I think that the game is worthy if it's 10 bucks. So wait for a discount and you will be enjoying that a lot. Yeah, I mean, apart from that, what else can I say? For me, it's a 7 out of 10. I think it was entertaining. It served its purpose. It was a stress reliever for me because I was playing Saros constantly. Now I need to return to play Saros because now I don't have a stress relief game. And I'm okay with that. I'm gonna have to hit some people in Street Fighter 6, I think. But yeah, that's it. Don't jump into conclusions with games. Experience them first. Watch YouTube videos. And then generate your own opinion. Don't follow the sheep. In I think. That's why it's a 7 out of 10. I don't know. Whatever. That's it for me today. I know, pretty quick video. It's not really in depth. I'm not gonna be making in-depth videos. I'm gonna be talking about my experience with the games, and I think that's something that I want to express. So yeah, that will be it for me today. So I really hope that you enjoy the video. It's so good speaking with you. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more game videos, that's for a fact, or gameplay videos. I really don't care. Gonna be uploading everything. But yeah, that's it. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.